Hello, everyone. Hope you've all been well. So, I know something hasn't occurred for a while, so we have a trade to announce. Now, this is something I kind of had on a low simmer. I didn't hear back from the individual after what I had proposed. So, with that said, as usual with all my trade uh, videos I talk about, let's talk about what went out before we get to what has came in. So, first up, if you notice over my shoulder, the rack is a little bare. Uh, One is actually the Harley Benton telly neck is getting a little bit of a rework, so that's why it's not there. But one thing is missing from the rack, and that is the Ibanez 7 string with the DiMarzio Blaze pickups in it. I That has gone, and thoughts on it for being a entry to mid-tier brand into the 7 string guitar realm. I would say if you can find one on the used market, a stock one, I think it's great. As for the DiMarzio Blaze pickups, not a big fan. I find that maybe from reading about them, they're kind of tweaked to be scooped. Well, I think that's a big issue with the pickup, and for some reason, I just could not bond with them. Maybe if it paired with what I had coming in the trade, maybe it might have sounded better, but nah. In regards to the actual overall guitar, again, like I said, if you're looking for an affordable, good quality 7 string guitar to get into, hardtail, you know, I think there's nothing wrong with the used market on those. I think you can find them without the upgrades for around the, we'll say about 350, 500 range. Probably more closer to the lower of that for them, which they're a good deal. Especially like that guitar in black was really nice. Uh, Beyond that, am I upset about getting rid of it? Yes and no. Again, the other mindset is that, it's nice to have variety. It's nice to have the ability to have instruments of, to allow you to play several different genres of music. So, will I venture down the 7 string avenue after this? I liked it. I like the tones that you could get with it. At the end of the day though, I think I'm probably done playing 7 string, and I think I'm probably going to be sticking to 6 string for the most part from this point forward in my life. Um, I think the biggest thing of all is, as much as I enjoyed having that seventh lower string, I kind of feel that the instruments and a lot of the things around them are actually very pricey. So, I mean, compared to for the cost of like one pack of 7 strings to put on it, of the brand that I liked, actually would be about 2/3 of the cost for a 3 pack of 6 strings. A three pack set of 6 string of, say, like for example, the Ernie Ball Slinky Cobalts that I tend to favor most of the time. So you start looking at that. The variety and the pricing of 7 string pickups as well is another big thing that factors into this decision that I've made. You're pretty much looking at Fishman and EMG, DiMarzio. And I mean, when you start looking in that range, you're looking at already $120 Canadian per pickup. In regards to, say, like a Fishman Fluence set for a 7 string, you're looking at $350-ish, kind of $275, $290 American. So again, and I mean, I'll be honest, 6 string pickup sets pickup sets can be that pricey at times, but there's a lot more availability of what you can get for a 6 stringed instrument than there is for 7 string. So that was into that. Also, the fact that the guy specifically was looking for a 7 string guitar. That was also the big key in this deal. Now, what else went in this deal? Well, the Black Star HT5R also went in this deal. Again, summary on the amp. I thought the amp was loud enough. I definitely did not have my tinnitus flare up as badly as what it did compared to the Trainer 40-watt combo I had before that. So that's about it. I did find probably one of the biggest things that I've been looking for is basically a way to get connectivity to my DI box, because I would like to do more direct recording online, or probably get a musician back on my computer and do more practicing with the musician app for guitar and bass. So that was as the guy I did the deal with, who I ended up finding it was actually formerly grew up in my area. So that was kind of a cool bonus. I kind of knew the guy kind of looked a little familiar. And the guy is tall. Like, oh my God, the guy must have been like 6'2", 6'4". Because like I'm standing there and I had to look up like at this to him. So anyways. So with that said, it's been 10 minutes of blabbering. Final thoughts on the Black Star HT5R. I think they're honestly a great little 5-watt amp. Probably the newer version, I think, actually has DI out on it, which would probably be nice. Mine didn't have it, so that was also another big compelling reason to do it. The only other weird note, and I seem to find this with a lot of the amps that I've been having and dealing with, is like weird quirks. One of the weird quirks I found with the Black Star HT5R that I had was the clean channel was nice and clean, but for some reason there was a volume difference between the clean channel and the dirt channel on it, and I don't know why that is. It's very strange to have an amp that actually would have a the channel that would probably be the more important one to be louder, the clean, actually being lower than the distorted channel. And I think I've had that in a few instances. So, do I think what I got in trade for this is worth it? For the most part, I think probably I did a little bit of an overpay because of the fact of throwing in the and the amp and the guitar, which probably as a package would be, I would put at around a between $800 to $900 Canadian value. This amp on the used market, and I will say this, yes, it is an amp, because obviously I wouldn't get rid of an amp unless I had one coming back in. This amp on the used market, I believe, goes for similar numbers. Also, this amp that I got was not too long ago featured by Sean Pierce Johnson on his channel, or at least a version of him. So, with that said, what did I pull in on this trade? Sorry to keep roping you along, but hey, I need watch time. People, watch my back videos. Please, I need watch time. Please, thank you very much. I need watch time. Thank you. Finally, what did I get and what I gave up in this trade? Well, I'm kind of going back to my roots. So I have a PV 6505 MH. Did come with the foot switch, and it's 20 watts, as people know. Has a varying switch on the back, which goes from 20 to 5 to 1. Also has a switchable speaker out, being from 8 ohm and 16 ohm cabs. This is the big reason here. The DI out has effects loop as well too. You know, again, moot point. But the DI out is the big thing, because now I can actually run both the guitar amp and the bass amp directly to my DI. And if I want to go a little louder, I can. It also has a better gain structure than the Black Star. So I think at the end of the day, I've pulled off a better deal. Again, leave your comment to feel that if I got if this was a good deal, bad deal on my part, fair deal, or, otherwise. So it's going to be cool to get back into PV. I know PV as of late has kind of crapped the bed in the way of their production and their support and whatnot. But at the end of the day, as much as I love to play classic stuff like Les Paul, stuff from the 60s like, Cream, Yardbirds, Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix. I'm still going to have this ability to do so with this amp. But now I think what I'm going to have the ability to do is actually move some of my gainier stuff off of the pedal board, because I'll have, or at least one pedal I can move off the board. So that said, video's been 15 minutes. I hope you have enjoyed this upload for me, and again, please comment below what you thought about this deal. Good deal, fair deal, bad deal for me, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now. Take care.